I just keep hearing, I hear music in the streets. And I get down. Somebody on the path to marriage, they have concern over poverty. So they don't want to be with like no distorted feminine. They want an official person. Somebody that would be a gift to them. Right? Tell this person, baby, I don't want them scalawags at all. Right? Poor mindset, poor mentality, poor actions in life. I don't want no distorted feminine energies that's willing to be third parties. I would like an official feminine, somebody that I can, trust is that gift that I'm willing to give them. And this gift of a commitment, a connection, a full contract, not a poverty-minded person if it's not romantical, right? But, I want a gift in my life, in my house. Somebody that works, not a fake person, not a distorted male that's in prison with his family, putting in work somewhere in a community that's going to have to take a journey. So, in a house of work with fake people, a distorted masculine is in prison with his family because, I guess they don't like the work that the community do, and they wish that they could take a journey and get away from an poverty mindset type of mentality. They don't want to be a distorted masculine anymore, right? They don't want to be a fake masculine or have a fake masculine. So, yeah, they want to take a journey from being in poverty and not receiving money to being in high honor and want to change their status to wealth by having sudden wealth. So somebody potentially is plotting a scheme on how to get away from their family and to marry into wealth so that they don't have to work, because they're a thief, they're a lazy thinker and a lazy doer, but they know how to think about how to get around, how to scam, how to scheme, how to tell the difference between a vulnerable woman or one that's just for them streets. He can't help but be who he is. A leopard's not going to change his spots. And though he wants something he desires, I don't want to play with them young girls anymore. I don't want to play with the immature woman. I want a real woman. He's in despair because he's trying to get away from a family mentality he had, but really he's a wolf. He's part of the pack. He's in the pack. He's in despair because of the decisions he's made in the past, and he can't change or take none of it away. But he's in despair for it. He's judged for it. He won't mature. He matured into hate for that. He never thought when he get his older years, he wouldn't be able to enjoy his life because of the choices he made for the family that he gave his loyalties to. He never thought that hate would catch up to his ass now, and he would be paying for all the work that he put in and doing whatever he did because he's not innocent either. Yeah, he feeling it. In a distant horizon, he know this privileged woman is gonna get a message. She's having an expectation, a message that whatever had somebody distorted, whatever this distorted older woman, her auntie, her grandma, her ex's ex-wife, or whatever it may be, ex-baby mama, what have you, things are gonna change. And now this privileged woman that's getting this message that he's expecting, because he chose his grimy family over her. He know that woman is now going to get great fortune, leaving him in bad health, because him bringing papers to her is a dead issue because he didn't take the time. He chose the streets over the connection. He didn't want her, he wanted the streets. He wanted the hoes, he wanted to do whatever. Then, realizing now, like, damn, I chose the wrong one, right? But it's not for love, it's flim-flam, it's for scheming, because he's lazy. He just want to steal it. He don't want to work to get it. He wants somebody that's got it already and working, so he could take advantage of them. A community of injustice. That's all he know. That's the only portal he ever want to walk down. He's just a schemer, and he don't change. He won't change, and he ain't planning to change. And that's just to each his own. But he won't be with a mature woman. He'll be with what it is he chooses. I mean, beating up my cards. He won't take a journey towards a mature woman because he don't belong there. It's not his fit. He belong with the pirates, the pack of thieves. That's his true community. So he can't travel to her community. That's what it's looking like. What's up about this, wow, unprivileged community that can't take a journey? What do we need to know at this time, Holy Spirit, in reference to this community? Over here on All Sevens Tarot. Hi guys, welcome in. Welcome in, welcome in. This is NeuMico. How are you doing? I'm glad you're here. Happy Sunday evening. Whether you OG returner, brand new up in here, all that great stuff, I really love and appreciate you for stopping through and getting this message with me, right? So, I hope all is going well in your situations. You know, sometimes we like to just smile and be light, but we get this truth, whether it's ugly, funky, or it's real. So if you haven't hit that subscribe already, hit that subscribe. Sometimes YouTube like to unsubscribe and hit that like, show that love. But if you don't, I love you either way. Wherever you're in the world, around the globe, you know, and we growing as a collective. One way or the next, we want to do it for the highest good of it all, whether we voluntarily do it or do it kicking and screaming. The universe don't play. So yeah, what I see on my table right now, something about a wealthy man and something about a community. Didn't work, don't have no papers, is not getting no message. Maybe in the past they try to get through to a wealthy man. Adjudication didn't change, and he still doesn't want to work with them. He doesn't like how they moving. So whomever this community try to work with, the person don't want their paper. They don't want to work with them. They don't want to hear nothing from them. This wealthy man doesn't want a connection with these people. He's called judgment upon these people, judgment upon this community, this mature, wealthy man, right? They're not going to change. They don't need to change. He doesn't want to invest in them because he doesn't want to lose a great fortune anymore from working with this community. So he wants a divorce from them because he hates the fact that they don't change. And they don't seem to want to change or get the message. And it's really official. This divine masculine over here is saying it's not working and they cannot come towards him because they're a community of fake people that's in despair because he doesn't want to be a distorted masculine. He put an end into all what he used to be, going into hermit, and he's healed. He's not in bad health anymore, not mentally, spiritually, working on that physically, and he's on his path. He's a path. He's an official person. Get the message. There's a message of concern, right? Because he don't want to take that journey towards them, so they can no longer use this divine masculine to get their unexpected income. They not children, they not innocent, and he doesn't want no relationship with them because they're not privileged people. So to get the hell out of here. They just want to deal with him because he's of high honor and they're trying to see how to obtain sudden wealth. But he said they won't be getting it over here. It's time to send their asses to prison. So I guess whomever this community was trying to tell this official person that's a wealthy man in the court their story about how they obtain a certain type of wealth, or what could we do to make this go away. He's like, no, I don't like what you do. You're ugly in your heart. You're trying to get this sudden wealth by disrespectful means, by being fake people and taking it from other people. I hate the way that you move in life. You guys are not innocent on how you got this money. Don't have no expectation of me working with you. I don't want to concern myself with your poverty mindsets, your lack thereof that you didn't think about because the lazy doers are stuck not expecting things to come down on them. They thought they could always pay their way out of stuff, and they didn't think that this mature woman would have a gift and know what was going on in their house to expose this distorted feminine in her family room as the thief that she was, that they stole a house. They can't send in no more hitmen to disrupt her flow. They can't send in no more energetic attacks to try to say she confused and she crazy. They cannot lie on her anymore. They cannot come in the face of the officials and say they obtained this wealth by any other means than they stole it, like what's really shown in the ethers. And they mad because he like, you see the other time before I shuffled it, that distorted masculine was like, damn, I chose wrong. They never thought that this mature woman, this grandma, this auntie, this baby mama, this wife or ex-wife or somebody, never thought that she was actually the gift with gifts, with a gifts concerning a house that they tried to steal from her. Never worked with her, didn't want to marry her, wanted to be with third-party situations all the time, didn't want to grow up and become a real man, never going to take a journey to growing up because it's in his heart that he wanted to be a thief. He didn't want to change on what it is that, you know, his community. That's how they obtained they wasn't concerned about how they obtained their finances, their riches, who they manipulated out of their money circumstances. They didn't care if you cashed in your retirement plan, cash in your 401k to help me get this down payment on this car, bitch, if you love me. You know, dumb shit. They never expected that this mature woman would have to give. Maybe they didn't think that they traumatized her enough, so they kept compressing her to try to take stuff from her, allowing her to wake up and see what was going on, because nobody tries to rob an empty house, right? If it ain't important and it ain't nothing and it don't got anything, why the hell you always trying to get up in this chick house and see what you could take from her then, if that's the case? If she ain't nobody and she ain't got shit and she ain't got no gifts and you always teasing how she look and what she do and what she got, why you always sweating her, why her name always coming out your mouth? And then look, you turn around and feeling silly. Nah, she don't want to be married to you, just like you didn't want to be married to her. Never expected things to turn around. Always thought they were just going to play in this young lady's face. Didn't think the angels would step up and reveal with her gift, right? Didn't know that they was dealing with an earth angel that was balanced and tapped in. They thought if they blocked her heart out that she wouldn't be able to tap in with divine lines. But they thought wrong. Try to talk down about her, but really she or he, is an earth angel, right? A divine masculine, a divine feminine, not a karmic in these streets doing karmic-y stuff, Sagittarius energy. Right? The spiritual, doing what they do, adapting and transforming, right? And their spirituality, they had to bully their way through it because of all the oppressors and all the haters trying to come in their circumstance to make them not be exactly who it was they was. Trying to oppress them to suppress their gifts and energies, to block their intuition so that they couldn't see, so that they wouldn't speak their truth and blow these people up for what they was doing. Right? Oh, wow. Look at that. That's crazy. Behind the veil, right? They wanted to block the divine collector's intuition. Welcome uncertainty as an opportunity for growth and be okay with not knowing, right? They didn't even expect you to kick it up a notch like that. They never knew you in the first place. They were just making up lies about you. So they know you see it, and through them, they just mad because they're goofy. This family, you free to move on with your life like you were always free to move. Embrace your liberty to explore new paths. The world is wide open for you, for your journey. But at the end of the day, this family can't trick you anymore. You're not feeling like I can't do it without them, because they were never there for you in the first place. Slow and steady made you keep moving forward. They were trying to ostracize from you so they could steal from you. So of course they were trying to keep you in solitude, want you to embrace solitude so they could isolate you, so nobody would get to know you, your gifts, your talents. They would lie on your name, kill you on paper, kill you in character, keep you tucked away so they could continue to steal your energy, siphon off of you, hang out and hover around you when you're sleeping, so they could try to take your divine essence. hover around you where you work at, where you spend your time at, so they can intimidate you or have people make you uncomfortable or literally do something to you so you wouldn't be there anymore, so you could match your status would literally match their paperwork. So when the officials finally came and looked at the papers, well, she's not here. We didn't lie, right? So they act like they didn't know where you were at. They know exactly where you were at, but they try to send goons to where you were to, you know, try to sneakily throw you off your square. Just the way that was sticking up. I'll take those two, and this is on the table. Try to leave her in a desert of isolation. Leave him isolated from the world so nobody could even want to help you, right? On the low, in secret. They didn't want nobody, so they left you alone and try to make you look crazy, not to expose themselves, so they could sit and send in secret hitmen or women to throw you off your square. A shield of resilience. They never thought that your gifts would help you persevere through their lies and deceptions behind the veil, right? I'll pack those. Sorry. Yeah, I got some ashes in my nail. I just saw it. Squirrel. Yeah. Seeing what's really going on behind the veil and standing up in your truth. Observe with clarity. True insight lies beyond the surface. And that's what you saw. All the lies of these fraudulent people trying to play in your energy. And you saw it with an eye of clarity. Like, nah, I'm not playing with these goofies over here. I'm going to stay in isolation. Right? So they think I don't see. But really your gift shows that you saw. You saw clearly what was going on. And you like, all right, they talking all that mess. Let me pop back out now. And when you popped out, whether you did it on purpose, because all things are divinely guided, when you popped out, it threw their whole story out of whack. They thought your intuition was blocked. They didn't know you was creative. They just thought you would be passive and never say anything of what you knew was going on behind the veil. Whether you felt it, saw it, or literally went through it, whatever they did in the past to make you isolate in the first place from all those energetic hits that they were sending you, whether it was people, places, or things, they didn't know that you would see the truth of who was really sending that energy to you so you could stand up in your truth. Your gifts got you through it. Your connection to the Most High got you through it. You was able to know. Wait, damn, we blocked her intuition. I was just thinking about that, my Aunt Will. She's like, ooh, let me put you on the game. That was in my dream. She was an oracle. My elder ancestor visited me, and I had that daggone Sony speaker around me. And that's when I was deep in isolation. After I had just got away from that person that was really oppressive to me, right? So the whole thing was I hardly slept. So when I finally slept, how did that speaker know to come on for no reason as soon as my auntie pulled up the chair to talk to me in my dream? I wouldn't think they was in my dream doing anything. I'm dreaming. But all the attacks was the gauntlet that spirit allowed for us to, you know, be prepared for what's going on. But they was hating so bad on my aunt telling me what was going on. They literally did some kind of spell work, magic, energetic shift that created the electronic in my house to come on to wake me up out my sleep as soon as my aunt was about to give me some game. They needed to pull me out so they could try to block my intuition. I didn't know he was doing spell work, praying on that little blue book with that black candle. And I didn't understand why he was chanting. I just saw the things that was happening around me. Even when he left, right? To this day, still purging that energy. All that stuff was happening in 2022 and 2023. So yeah, these people wanted to block your intuition, and they try to send in these hit people. But by them doing that, it made you become more take precautions, right? More defensive, more in tune. It just heightened your gifts. Remain vigilant and receptive, learning from each revelation as you navigate life's journey, right? So I had to respect that I have the knowing. Yeah, they took and blocked some of my dreams because I don't have it as vividly as I used to. Spirit show me what I need so it won't compromise my health. Not physical, not mentally. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, they were doing things to block and hide what they was doing to attack your intuition and your knowing. They didn't know that the gift comes with layers. Like, yeah, it's fortified. So, okay, well, they can't have the dream to see the premonition, ha ha ha, but they didn't realize you know it, and you get downloads and supernatural interventions that reveal it to you in synchronicities and different words and different platforms, people, places, and things. But they wanted to keep you messed up so they could steal from you, and never thought that you would resurrect and see what was going on right in front of your face. They didn't know the power of God or intuition. They just knew how to be a bunch of devils. Of course they didn't know.